My name is Chandler Norsworthy, and I'm in physical science lab. I just put my heavy whipping cream into the jar, and I'm going to shake 20 times, and then I'm going to tune back in. Okay, I have shaken this jar 20 times, and I'm about to relieve any pressure that might have built up. And then it's looking kind of different. Okay, so I'm going to make sure the lid's back on tight, and then I'm going to keep shaking until it's solidified. So after 25 minutes of shaking, I have finally got the initial solid, I guess you could say. Not really. It is very, like, the top, and there's only like that much liquid left, so I'm taking that as an initial solid. It's very like clumpy. It's starting to look like real butter, and I'm really excited. So okay, so after an additional 10 minutes of shaking my jar, I'm about to taste the buttermilk that is left within my jar. So, grab a spoon. Okay, so it's a little more runnier than like regular butter, but it still tastes just like butter out of the tub. So okay, so now I'm gonna pour out my buttermilk, and I'm gonna make sure I just have my butter left. So I got as much of the buttermilk out that I could, and I'm left with like only the solid butter left. So I'm about to add cold water to my jar, and then I'm gonna rinse basically the butter out. So okay, so I put the cold water in my jar, and I had to do that routine about 4 or 5 times to make sure the water was clear before I moved on. So I put a little salt in there, you know, made it good, and then I'm gonna take a piece of bread and describe how it feels and tastes like. So I'm just gonna tear the corner. I'm gonna tear it in half, I guess. Fluffy, solid, I guess. Tastes like bread. And then I'm gonna tear it in half. I already tore it in half. Still tasting the same as bread. So now I'm gonna take this slice and I'm gonna toast it. So my bread just got done toasting, and as you can tell, it is very different from the untoasted bread just already by the appearance of it. And let's see. Way more crunchier. Has a little bit of like a burnt taste to it, I guess you could say. Very different from the untoasted piece of bread.